It's Cousin Daddy. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you could please take 1 second, like and subscribe. All right, guys, today I want to get into the topic of the ATF, and I'm explaining to you guys what is going on with this organization, how it is they do what they do, and where do they even come from. So the ATF is the Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives Agencies. And the Wikipedia claims that this is their job, right? The ATF is a law enforcement agency that protects our communities from violent crimes, criminal organization, the illegal use and trafficking of firearms, the illegal use and storage of explosives, acts of arson and bombings, acts of terrorism, and the illegal diversion of ... And guys, how does this agency work? And how does it come about? So what you have is you have the Constitution of the United States, which sets the law to the United States. Then, under that, you have the Congress. And the Congress passes laws and U.S. codes. Now, the congressmen, right, are not all specialists in areas. And in those areas they're not specialists in, they're passing laws and setting the codes. And they bring on agencies to delegate authority to go ahead and move ahead the laws that they pass. So here's how it works. Or here's how it is working now. So the ATF is a delegated authority. So here's what they do. The ATF will draft a proposed rule, right? The agents will get together and they'll base a proposed rule on like bump stocks or triggers, or this is a machine gun, or that's not a machine gun, or this is legal, or that's illegal, or this and that, and blah, 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 right? Then the next step after they draft the proposed rule is the ATF publishes the proposed rule, and the next step, the ATF receives public comments. So after they propose the rule, they have a 30-day comment block where people can write in comments. You can give, you can bitch, you can complain, you can fight, you can tell them that you don't like it, you'd like it. Whatever it is you want to do in this 30-comment block, you're making comments. The ATF will then take those comments. Now this is allegedly, right? We all know that's not how it works. This is allegedly, this is how it's supposed to work. Then the ATF will take those comments and then make changes to the rule that they proposed, and then they'll make a final law. Do you hear what I'm saying, guys? Then the ATF makes the law on the proposed rule. So instead of coming down from Congress, Congress makes a law and says, here you go, ATF, we need you to go ahead and enforce this for us. The ATF is making the proposed rules, the drafts, and the laws. So the Congress is giving them the authority. Here's the problem, guys, is the ATF is not an appointed congressperson who should be making laws. The Congress is falling asleep at the wheel and allowing this agency to make the laws in your life, man, right? So the problem also is the Congress will make a law, and now, at today's date, now the ATF is coming in and contradicting our elected officials and their regulations and their laws. And as of right now, there are 5,285 direct positions in the ATF. And as of July 2022, there's 16 states have filed federal lawsuits against the ATF. So that's where the ATF stands right now. And how did this corrupt agency even begin? So how did it even start, right? So this whole thing started July 31st of 1789. And what happened is the government started taxes on imported alcohol to offset the debt from the Revolutionary War. And then March of 1791, the government started taxing domestic alcohol, right, to offset the debt from the Revolutionary War. And here in 1791, 14 revenue districts were made. So the 14 basically IRS revenue districts had been formed to get the taxes that were being pulled from the imported and the domestic alcohol. Then, July 1st of 1862, the IRS created to collect taxes. The IRS was created to collect taxes on tariffs, alcohol, and tobacco. So as you can see, in 1862, they are going out further from their tariffs and their tobacco. It wasn't just alcohol. And by 1863, the tax evasion was so bad and the organized crime was running so rampant, right, because nobody wanted this, that they hired 3 detectives to investigate the tax evaders. And they called that group the Prohibition Unit. And that is basically how it all got started. And we'll jump real quick from that time period to when, in June of 1934, is when the taxes on weapons, machine guns, silencers, and shotguns started to take place. And the ATF that we know today, the birth of the ATF we know today, was July 1st, 1972. So this organization's been around for a very, very, very long time, and they've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. It's just to the point now where they're in their position where they've got the full authority to make the laws and the rules. And guys, this is just not good. This is not good. None of us want this, and this is actually what's taking place. But thank God we have people in our corner, right, that are coming after these guys, filing lawsuits, and going after the changes that they're trying to implement upon our lives, which they have no authority to do. They have authority from the Congress, but they don't have the right to make the law. So guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the channel today. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy the rest of the ride. Have a great day, and let's go to A.